Hello everybody, just getting started right now with some Morrowind. Yes indeed. So if we boot this up and we hit this, we can see that we are presently 211 hours into the playthrough. Very close to the beginning. I'm setting something up on my other laptop. Let's see. Connect to the laptop. Good. And if everything's working out, I can now control... Yes, I can control the game from the laptop. So, let me click a few more things, and we'll basically be good to go. We'll pop into the game right now, and we get to hear the lovely background noises of the Clockwork City, which are, you know, loud and somewhat irritating. Let me grab the thing. See? Lovely, lovely sounds. Alright, as I was saying, though, we are going to throw this on the back of the chair for the moment. And as I was saying... Yeah, this is the Clockwork City. You can see the different walls are the different districts of the city, including, like, the space up top. So if we were to, say, go over here, this... Oh, that's rags to riches. That's not where I need to go at all. I'm trying to find the exit to this particular section of the city. And, hello. You like the blue shirt? Well, thank you. Thank you much. I'm, what do you call it? I was debating between this and the blue maid dress, but I figured because tomorrow is the weekend, and that's where the most amount of people have a chance to spaz out about it, I'd wait until tomorrow for that, since that was a gift, and that's pretty funny to me. Alright, I need to, like, rotate around some of these buildings. It's crazy. Not sure. Oh, that's the temple district. Okay. You cannot teleport and you cannot levitate in the Clockwork City. You are heavily restricted on what you can do. So, I'm still trying to figure out what's where. I think I go between these two buildings specifically. Hello. Yeah, I recognize this spot. Okay, see, that's the hub. We're gonna go to the hub in just a second.
So, scum.
We're watching you, scum. Yes.
Is there something I can
go through here, and now the place we were at is over there, up on the wall. So that's we basically rotate around this cube. That's how we get places. But let me check something really quick. That's the clock tower. Don't need to go there. Wait, is that the clock tower? Yeah. Oh.
What do you want, Outlander?
Oh, this is the entrance. This is where you come in. Cause I dropped all the fabricant stuff in the corner. Yes, I dropped like 100,000 pounds of fabricant stuff here. Most of it is contained in these life eggs, which weigh 3,000 pounds a pop. Anyway. Out of the hub district, we need to find our way over to the industrial district. So, give me a second. I'm gonna stand up and have this amazing strawberry drink. Yay. Let me see here. I'm gonna give this a try, see if it works. I'm still making changes, and I want to see if it works in Linux. Which it may not. I don't know for sure, so, give me a second. Wait. Yeah. Anyway. What do we got? Yeah, I'm still, looking at all this stuff. Okay, it looks like the actual, like, laptop connection is working just fine. But, yeah. The laptop over here. I'm about to set this up. Let me double check something really quick. I think we're good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to really quick switch that over here. And as you can see, everything is as it was, or at least it should be. I'm going to move everything over slightly, actually, with this side thing there. It should be something like that, more or less. Let's give that a try. And yeah, because I can use the laptop and still be on screen. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to set this up so I can stand up for a few minutes while I get this done. Okay, there we go. And, yeah, it works. Basically, I just have this, flip this around, because, of course, once it's flipped around, then I can talk and be right here. Very, very silly. Are you running Windows 10 on the laptop? Yeah. This laptop is Windows 10. I have 2 Linux laptops, and I'm testing their compatibility. Like, everything's compatibility with each other. Because I want to make sure I can just plop a laptop down here and be able to control my computer directly from it. At least that's the idea. It's broadcasting the image from my center monitor over here. And then it is, I'm controlling the main computer with the laptop. So the laptop isn't actually running whatever game I'm playing. It's just a remote desktoping feature. Speaking of remote, let's go find the industrial district. So let's see. That's the hub. That is the residential district. What's this? That leads to the industrial district. That's where the overclockers are. So I have to go straight around, like around here, and then jump down. That works. No problem. Anyway, let's see.
We're watching Scum.
That's me. I'm Scum. I'm not the Dragonborn. I'm the Neverine. Damn it. But still, according to this game, I'm Scum. Let me move that. There we go. Moving the laptop screen helped immensely. But, yeah. So, let's see. This should be the entrance to the industrial district. Yep, that's the entrance to the industrial district, just like I thought. I can spare a few moments. We need to go find the overclockers. They should be around here somewhere, I believe. I actually don't know who I'm supposed to meet. Let me ask somebody about the power surges. There should be like a guide at the entrance. Someone I can talk to.
Hey, excuse me, Sarah. But 12. You're the Neverine, and a big hero. And I don't know how to talk to important folk like you, except to say, thank you, Sarah, for everything.
Okay. You're a big hero, yeah. But the Watchers still say watching your stuff. It's kind of funny.
Do you have something to say?
Hello there. Yes, I'd like to know your background. Pleasure. I'm one of the 4 guardians. Okay, so they guide people from place to place. You want to know where to go, basically. And what are the latest rumors, sir? Some poor fash got ended up in the city again. Flaw. Some poor flaw. Let's see. Flaw means friend. They rarely use that word in Morrowind. But, yeah. Okay. The only way anyone can talk to him is by acting as if he's just another fabricant. That's kind of sad. He's holed up in the hub district right now. So there's another dude just like us who ended up in the Clockwork City against their will. I mean, I obviously want to be here, but like none of us belong, basically. We're all we aren't fabricants like these guys are.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah, you can see from his eyes, from his arms, like he's
Tell me what you want.
He's a fleshy robot. We have to figure out how to stop the power surges here in this district, though. That's our goal there. Yes. Standing desk. Yes, indeed. Let's. I'm not going to use the whole stream. I just figured I'd stand for a little bit, and then move over. Oh, here are the overclockers.
Tell me what you want.
The overclocker head. Alright, so we're gonna go talk to the leader of the overclockers about the power surges. I guess not. Not gonna happen. OpenTS Arena has had an update. Yes, well, the biggest change to OpenTS Arena is that the developer, I should say, need to rewrite his graphics engine. Like, it wasn't doing exactly what he wanted it to. So, it's an interesting thing, for sure. Now, I'm going to rotate this back around. The test was successful. I can actually run things on my laptop. That's nice. But, yeah. Is this Sothasyl's BIOS? The Clockwork City has a lot of nonsense in here, yeah. Give me a second. Overclock mechanic in Morrowind. Okay, there we go. I'm sitting down now. So, let me see what else we're looking for. Latest rumors. You always get fabricants who submit their names for breeding, but then never come pick up their offspring. I hear it stems from the high former. Sorry, it steams up the high former when it happens. So we have to find the high former. We have to find out where he is. Let me see if there's a topic for that. No. But, that's interesting.
Your actions precede.
Fabricants, breeding. Wow. Well, this is the area. We just gotta go find the person we're looking for. No problem. Interesting how there are rugs across this area. Looking at the different patterns in the walls. At least we're not going to find loss hidden inside one of these walls, like the developers of Marathon. The developers of the new Marathon stole like a bunch of art assets from a person who has been doing art online for a long time. And what ended up happening is within all the strange patterns that the developers of Marathon, like put into all their art, it turned out that one of the things they stole was a wall pattern that had loss on it. Hidden inside. And so, yeah, the new Marathon game ended up, they just straight up lifted the art. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Like, even the Easter eggs and stuff, like, they're apparently paying the artist off, so she'll be taken care of, supposedly. But it was going to be like a huge lawsuit. They erased your name on the pieces which were signed. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm saying. But, like, they claimed it was a former artist, like a former Bungie employee who was responsible. But we all know that, like, most of the art team is following her on social media. So, this was just obvious and deliberate theft that the company is trying to hide. And, they're making up for it by, paying her restitution, but, or, a contract or whatever you want to, however you want to phrase it, right? But, it's, compensation after the fact is, ugh, just say. Okay. Let's get going. Hello, Hi Boromir. I'm gonna look to see what other areas there are here. Wow, this is such a strange area.
Is there something I can do for you?
Damn! I'm looking at how he's a Mr. Handy, basically. He is a fabricant, okay? He's not, like, he's an artificial person, but still. It's kind of crazy. ESOs, what do you call them? Factotums aren't nearly as interesting. Okay. What? Hello there. You're busy. You're always busy. Fair enough. Well, tell me about the industrial district. Devout but foolish generators. Dangerous, unstable. Stop them, no time. The way is open. What? What do you mean? What are you talking about? I don't understand. Rumors are unimportant. Advice is unneeded. A secret, I do not spare words. Yeah, this is about right. Okay. So, let me see here. He's busy cryptically mentioning something about the generators and fools. I see, I see. Ahem. What do we got next? From his desk.
Is there something?
Musings on power, energy. And let's see, materiality. Made only possible the intermingling of Anu and Padome. Change in stasis. Is and is not. I see. Well, we took that musings on energy. Do you recommend Tamriel rebuilt for first-time players? Kind of, sorta. It's one of those... No, not really, but if you're going to use a mod, Tamriel rebuilt is probably the mod to use. I have details about the mods I do and do not recommend for... Oh, so not do not, but... The mods I do recommend to new players. Let me go ahead and grab it real quick. Should be under my videos. And then scroll down. Morrowind New Player's Guide. Got it. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that link there. And you should be able to find it there. That's, I put that into the YouTube and Twitch chats. Very good, very good. But yeah, you can find information out there, specifically. What else? Yeah, we're fine. Let's go. Tick, tick, tick. We gotta figure out where we're going next. As soon as we get out of the office.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah, we got him. Hello. Investigating the power outage is correct. Talked to the High Boromir and was unhelpful. Yes. You wish to end the power outages. Our goals are similar. Meet me on the western side of town. In my house. We'll discuss things. Very good. Very good. Western side of town. In his house. So I met a strange fabricant named Adamar, and he's on the western side of town, which I'm pretty sure I haven't been to yet. So let's go visit the western side of town. No problem. Let me see what we got. Third corner there. Is that his house? No. I'm looking in each one. This house could be anywhere. Holy crap. Let's see. Utilities, a shrine to power. Oh wow. That is a shrine to power. Old warehouse. That leads, what, further into the, it leads to another section of the industrial district. Hello.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yes, I wanted to know about the latest rumors. See, the Epsums and the overclockers are gearing up again. Yeah, well, they're two different groups of fabricants who have two different ideas about how society should be run. One focusing on the flesh and the other focusing on metal. You know, so the Sill gave them both flesh and metal, but the two factions kind of are in conflict as to which is more sacred. You know, because the world around them is made of metal, they should value their flesh more. Or because they're, you know, they're, what do you call it? They themselves are partly metal in a metal world. Maybe they should, you know, expand their bodies, focus more on being metal. And so the two forces kind of collide, the two separate ideologies. And so the Sill is not giving them any kind of guidance.
You'll only find a perfect fit here. I guarantee it.
You'll only find a perfect fit here. Got it. Exquisite robes, extravagant robes, rings. Yeah, so that's kind of nice. These exquisite skirts are probably what I want to pick up, because they're worth 120. I'm just looking at, you know, the values on those items, thinking, maybe, maybe not. Pillows. He doesn't sell those pillows. That makes me sad. I wanted to buy the pillows. The first part, I didn't want to buy the pillows. I was lying. Oil-filled house.
I suppose we can talk.
Defunct watchman's area. A corner club of columns. Hadamar's house.
Is there something
Hey
I
there.
can do for you?
You're the guy I needed to talk to about this. Shall we begin? We shall begin, actually. Yeah. Let's talk. I'm not one of many words. You're rumored to be good at ending things. We will work together. And first we will analyze these power surges. I studied them. They are not random. They're at set times. The outages spike. The spikes are marked by large discharges. Meet me at 9 a.m., midnight, and 3 a.m. Okay. When they do, observe where they occur, enter the building over which they occur, and then return to me. So, 9 a.m., midnight, and 3 p.m. Okay, then. Howdy, Elvin. Good to see you. We've been messing around with the standing desk up here. Got our laptop and everything set up, so I can actually control it. What do you call it? I can actually control the game from the laptop over there. Really nice. Everything is as it should be.
We're watching.
Scum. Yes. Alright. Third corner there. So, we have to figure out where the surges are happening and at what times. So, this one said... Okay, first of all, this is one of the buildings where the surges happen. We need to go inside. See what's happening. That is a statue there. Interesting.
Tell me what you want.
These are all fabricants. They are a mixture of flesh and blood and mechanical parts, and they are created by Sotha Sil using all kinds of nonsense there. where did you get? There you go. Anyway. Let's figure out... Oh, the shocks are happening in a new location? Hold on. You have to find out where those... it's midnight, so...
You have
The shocks... I'm listening.
We're watching. Scott.
Hello?
I'm trying to figure out where... Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. Over here. Okay. Which building is it? Which building are the electrical surges coming from? Over there? Over there? It's supposed to be at midnight. And I'm like, okay, help me out then. Yeah, it keeps saying, look for the surges. Yeah, I don't know. That's really strange. Alright, let's go to... Finding the power spike locations, get a good vantage point. I see. Yeah, we're already on the 4th Clockwork City stream, so we've already done the conventional areas, the other spots. A netch? A Betty netch? What the hell? Huh. Okay, let's see here. I'm very curious about this. Okay. This probably isn't the building. The Betty Netch training warehouse. Yeah, this is the training center where they learn to fight.
Is there something?
This took me to a different district section. Where the heck am I? Oh no. Where did I end up? In the bottom corner. Interesting. There it is. That's where the lightning is. The landing bay. Interesting. I'm gonna try to jump down there and see what happens. A whole lot of nothing. Go figure. Oh, well. Time to reload. There's a reason I saved it before I jumped in the hole. Always quick save before you do something stupid. Okay. Oh, very, very silly. So, let's pop out this way. Still haven't found anything of note. It is supposed to be this building, for sure. I'm just not sure which warehouse it's supposed to be or why. That's salt. That's salt. But more importantly, I do not... Yeah, it keeps happening above this building, so I'm very confused. Like, that is a guidance node that takes you to different spots in the Clockwork City. This is the ransacked warehouse. Nothing major over here. Can you levitate? No. Could you TCL? Possibly. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to find a different spot. So, let me see. The first one I'm gonna go check out is the blacksmith over at M50. That'd be up north. I'm gonna go over there. The blacksmith should be up in this, on the other side. Yeah, explains everything. Damn. Still says 12 a.m., which is kind of weird. Zap. Whoop. Crunch. That's not the place, is it?
We're watching. Scum.
We're watching you, scum. No. Let me try to figure this out. Okay, so the first one is the blacksmith in the blacksmith and the foundry are the two that I'm looking for. So what I need to do is go over here to the southern area.
Go now.
Go now. I'm gonna go look. Compared to this one, ESO's version feels Disneyfied. Yes, but that makes a lot of sense when you think about how they designed it. You have analyzed this power spike. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is this foundry is where they make the big cogs that go into other parts of the city. Then this foundry, we've analyzed this power spike.
Tell me what you want.
How's it going? Tell me more about Sothasil. Is our god and maker. Okay, fair enough. I mean, when you are literally created by Sothasil, then he is in fact your god. And it makes sense. Not the foundry. Yeah, thank you. Starting to flip out here. I'm gonna take a moment and look at the foundry again. So, yeah, locating the other one is...
I can spare
I feel like I
We're
need to go up
watching.
north a little more. Hold on. Scum, that's me. Over here? That's it. That's the smith. Okay. Hello there.
So good to see you.
Release the
Hi,
Shankar!
Oh, thank you for the 10 months.
We're
Oh,
watching.
right. Whoop, getting distracted. They're watching me. Hehe. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I need to deal with here. A lot of clockwork items. I'm, Are those throwing cogs? They're throwing gears. You throw gears at people. Oh, very silly. Okay. Trying to figure out where we're going next then. We gotta go back to the other guy's house, which is on the northwestern side of town, if I remember correctly. And we need to tell him about all the goings on. The 3 power spikes, specifically. He should be, like, right over here. No. Over here. There you go.
What do you want, Outlander?
What's going on? An interesting development. All 3 of those areas have some connection. They use large amounts of power. Next, your task will be locate a material. I once long ago read a book on fluctuations and dynamics. If this book still exists, it'll be in the hands of someone who needs it. Find it. Yeah, I already got the book. Interesting. Higher levels of power occur in higher levels of proximity to the power source. Yeah. Higher levels of proximity to the power source, yes. Given the laws of evaporation, this is odd. The city only has 1 power source, the Great Jewel, hidden by greater powers. The foundries built near that source. Oh, interesting. The buildings are located close to one another. They must be close to that source. And then that source would be in the industrial district. Perhaps it's underneath. Let's see. The power outages begin at those points. The core itself is not at risk. This is not good. 1 source for the entire city could possibly be threatened. Understandable, as the city is damaged. But at the same time, it is nonsensical. Fluctuations mean interference. And the overclockers have no trouble with these outages. We should investigate. The overclockers, you say? The overclockers are one of the 2 major factions in the city. They believe in enlightenment and perfection by any means necessary. And they are masters of artificial enhancements.
Where is that slave?
Where's that slave? Yes. Let's see here. Okay. We'll investigate now. You can observe them, break rules if you have to, find out about the power core at all costs. Very good. Howdy, Alan. Good to see you. How many ties do you have? Do I also wear bow ties? No. I mean, I have a couple bow ties on my for my bunny outfit. I'm not gonna wear that on stream anytime soon. But that is a it's kind of like a girl's bunny suit on the top, but then it flares out into a dress. I got one of those, and that has a bow tie on it. But everything else are normal ties. I have 2 tie racks, specifically because one tie rack got full. I also have, like, the one I wore yesterday here. This is the one I wear the most because it fits with the, what do you call it? It fits with the purple shirts that I have that match my purple skirt. And, are you ever gonna see it? Of course. Of course you're eventually gonna see it. But, I'd like to be in better shape. Alright, let's see. I'll probably wear the blue maid dress tomorrow. For, tomorrow's Morrowind stream. Look at that, these buildings clipping into each other. Yes. Alright, the power surges are still happening. I need to go see the overclockers. They'd be on the northern end of town. Probably like right over here. No. Generator. Damaged warehouse. Not quite there. I need to go south. I don't know how I keep ending up going north. Gotta go to the southern end.
What you want.
Pretty sure that's where all of this starts. Oh. Okay.
We're watching.
Tell me what you want.
Scum.
We're watching you, scum. But yeah, good time overall. Okay, let's try clipping through the middle here. That teleporter takes us into weird locations. Yeah, that is really strange. I'm trying to go south, and the game is doing everything in its power. There we go. Okay, I know where we're going now. I just need to go one step over and to the south, and the overclocker should be right here. Yep. This is the Hall of the Overclockers. I can splash overlooking lava.
Tell me what you want.
I need to meet with the head of the overclockers. See about joining them.
What do you want, Outlander?
The head should be over here.
Your actions
Do you
precede
have
you,
something
Outlander.
to say?
I've heard good things about you.
Hello there. So, yeah, the head doesn't know anything.
I don't believe I've seen an Outlander with such a grand outfit in some time.
I don't believe I've seen
Do
an
you
Outlander.
have something?
Such a grand outfit. I'm trying to find the appropriate person.
What do you want, Outlander?
Arboretum, latest rumors. Yeah, there's nothing over there. Hello there. Good
May
to
I
see
help
you.
you?
His secretary, Power Core? Oh, what? No, I've heard of it, but nothing to do with the things we hear. Now leave. You asked the wrong questions. What if I give you 10 gold?
Perhaps you think I come cheap.
Yes, you do.
You are generous, and your judgment is good.
What about that Power Core again? No, yeah, it's the wrong questions. The ambient, yeah,
I can
it's...
verify.
Those are sound generators. You get to enjoy those no matter what. No matter, as long as we're near those gears, you just get to enjoy that sound. It's, Unstoppable. But yes, ambient noise everywhere in the city. My only option is to turn down maybe all the sound.
Tell me what you want.
Okay. Then it gets louder and louder. Yeah, tell me more about the power core. The quartz? Quartz is rare power. What the hell's an email? Funny name, isn't it? It's the Emerald Computation Array Mesh Mail. I see. Hello there. Okay. Let's go ahead and dive in here. I need to use the butterfly lockpicks. I got better ones. Butterfly lockpick, go! Hello there.
Tell me what you want.
Power core, maybe. I was allowed. Alright, I was allowed in here. Yeah, definitely. I didn't pick the lock. Power core monitor. You are no expert. Looks suspiciously like a power core. That's really funny. Okay. But yes, it's a lovely area with lovely noises. Okay. Based on the information, there's force. I like how orc in the middle of force. Like, in the middle of force it says orc, right? So you click on that and you can learn about orcs. Very, very silly. Okay, so... what else? Hit buttons. Now. Sorry, got distracted by people. Can't spell force without orc. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So we went to all of the different areas regarding the lightning, right? We located the book that the guy needed. We went to the hall of the, what do you call it? The hall of the overclockers. And, yeah. There's a level 100 lock. Our core monitor, was in the overclocker's basement, which we definitely went to. We saw that. It's causing power surges everywhere. We go through here. We dive down here. Go through here, and this is... Yep. You're no expert, but this looks like you should confront whoever's in charge. Hello. Yes, about the power core. It's P for power core, right? No. We're gonna go see the head again. The head of the overclockers. Not the secretary, but the leader. We gotta find and confront them. Are you in charge here? Clockwork weapons? Ah, based off magic and machinery of our god, the clockwork weapons use clockwork to enhance their abilities. They're a bit more fragile than imported weaponry, but they're deadly in the right hands. I see.
I suppose there's no harm in talking. What
Power core. You saw what? That area is closed off for a reason. How dare you? There's no hiding things. Alright, you know about our power core. Our own local generator created in its image. We're not collectively to blame. It is Trio and their machinations. Trio. 3 of our number have recently uncovered a passage that leads straight to the Grand Power Works. I see. They disappeared under the claims of being able to ascend to a higher power. I see. Probably has something to do with the power core they've found. So there's a trio that have disappeared under the, yeah, guys of going, ascending to a higher power. Kind of awful. Let me see. We gotta go back to our friend's house there. Adamar, where are you?
If you're here for trouble, you'll get more than bar for.
Let's see. If you're here for trouble, make it a trio. I have no idea. Okay, first things first. Guy's house should be over here. Athletics
Is there
increased.
something I can do for you?
The trio. So a rogue overclocker group seeks to use the power core to their own goals. This is worrisome. But I believe I know how to reach them. You spoke of a passage. No doubt found in the attack. I know of such a house, but the watchmen sealed it and now guard it. Yes. Okay, here we go. So, shock-based magics power both the city and the guards. With a high enough shock, you can overload and shut them down. And one could say redirect a power surge to it. Disable the watchman standing guard, allowing you to slip past. Find a lightning rod near the wrecked building you must enter. Attach this redirector. And wait for the surge, then slip inside. Stop the overclockers before it is too late. Right. Sounds good. We must stop the overclockers before it is too late. Where's the ruined house again? I just said the ruined house. It's sealed off. I'm like, where is that again? Should be the mechanism of machines, which is what part? 19. Let's see. I think I know where that is. It's in the like top left corner of the city, which oddly enough should be this one right here. That's the damaged warehouse. There's a guard in front of it. This one is the generator research. Not what I'm looking for. Industrial district. Let me just try going inside anyway, see if it works. Keep out! Yeah, they won't let me in. So we have to find, like, we gotta get up on that platform. Pretty sure. Adamar's house. Posted columns. Defunct watchman storage. Meeting hall. First chamber. Is that an oil-filled house? What? Oh, yeah. That is oil. What a strange house. Why hasn't that carpet been set on fire by those sparks yet? Hall of Mechanics. Here we go. Found a way up and around. So now that we're at this corner, the guard is standing right down there. So what we need to do is find a power rod and attach the redirector to it. And now, the nearby watchman has been disabled, and I can jump inside. And there's a path down into the maintenance shaft right here. Excellent. That is what I wanted. So, the silly end 01. Yes. Okay. The oil-filled house is the first stage in the fire-filled house? Yes, something like that. Alright. Gotta step away for just a second. And then we're gonna jump down there and get into the dungeon for the power area. Back in just a second. People excited for Path of Exile stuff? Yes. People lurking? More likely. The middle of the day, after all. But yes, I will be playing the new league, no question about it. Alright, I'm alive again, I think. Maybe, possibly. The buttons. This is the last of the pot, you can see. So it just kind of fills up the cup, and that's it. Empty. But as I was saying, before I got horribly distracted, we're getting ready to go. Yep, there's some more viable caster builds. There are a lot of viable caster builds, but you know what's really interesting about the caster builds in Path of Exile? They're going to be changing how channeled abilities work. They're going to be adding in new new content for like Spectre builds, stuff like that. I would say that there has always been a handful of viable caster builds. The problem is when you want to take them into like high tier maps, you need very specific items to make the build viable. Like you can't just run a tier 16 map with a caster build without trading for or farming certain gear pieces. There's just no getting around that fact. Like caster builds at the end of the game, specifically after the campaign, are almost always dependent on very specific farmed or purchased gear. When I say purchased, I mean from the actual in-game market where you have players making these items or farming them up and selling them. But yeah, it's not really easy, per se. Yeah, using an acronym of 2 letters is not going to help most people. They don't know what you're talking about. Hell, I don't know what you're talking about. It's been 3 years since I played the game. Your friend gave you the impression you had to use pre-made builds? Yeah, you're going to hit a wall around Act 6 if you don't figure out a build in advance. That said, there's a new system by which you can unspec your character. Originally, you had to find or purchase Orbs of Regret. Now, there's a bunch of, what do you call it? There's a system called Gold where you can go and unselect certain passive tree nodes in exchange for gold, and you can use gold and Orbs of Regret interchangeably, meaning that it is actually possible to unspec large parts of your build if you need to without too much investment. It's still a lot of investment, but what I mean is you're not spending like 20, 30 hours farming Orbs of Regret in order to, fix your character because you did it wrong. You get gold automatically. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's interesting in that regard, for sure. You should definitely find a build somewhere online Doesn't have to be like a perfect league starter or anything, but you should find a build online. And you don't have to follow it to the letter, but you should have a general idea of where you want to go, what you want to do, before you even start. Like, exploring your way through it is probably going to give you a suboptimal time, let's just say. Less fun. Whereas having a general idea of what you want to do and kind of sort of working your way toward that, but, you know, having flexibility. Yeah. Yes, as absolutely silly as Jules' being about Righteous Fire, it is actually a perfectly viable build and easy to do. And it's magic. True. Alright, let's see. Ooh. Okay, we're dropping down the hole. Wrench. Into the maintenance shaft. We're going to find the power source. This butterfly lockpick is not what we're looking for. The butterfly lockpick is a lie. I have a clockwork broadsword. Where's my unwinder? There's my unwinder. That's actually not very useful. I just love the ability. What's the bow of Cenopool? With Viper arrows. That would work. Mm-hmm. You think a Dagoth deserved better? We were just talking about Path of Exile, so I was like, wait a second, are you talking about Dagoth Igneous, my my last Path of Exile character? Foreign Dagoth is okay. Like, I think that for the scope and scale of what Morrowind aims to be, he's okay. But, you know, did we want to have the 6th house its own independent faction? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. There's some mods that do that. Okay. But I think Dagothur is pretty okay the way they made him in the game. Compared to other... There we go. Compared to other characters. Acrobatics increased. Is this supposed to kill me, or is there a path onward? I don't know. I'm working my way over, maybe. Trying to raise acrobatics as I do it, because, you know... What is a game if you don't... an Elder Scrolls game if you don't jump everywhere you go? Very, very silly. Okay, now we're gonna walk and let our stamina regenerate. While I poke at something else. Okay. Yeah. One of my favorite posts was a guy explaining that, oh, it is a power core. How nice. There was a guy explaining that caring about what random people think about you in real life is like, it's like not jumping everywhere in Oblivion because the NPCs would think you're weird. Alright. More maintenance shaft. Oh, jeez. That sent me flying. Like, if you're never gonna see that person again, what does it matter? Whether the wave hits you, you feel weak, the power core must be emanating something. Whatever it is, you should work quickly. What's happening? I'm, being hit by something. I'm very confused. I'm also stuck. I don't know what this is. Find a non-weird NPC in Oblivion? Yeah. Okay, this power work seems to have stuck me. Let me see. Yeah, I'm kind of just stuck at the moment. It's very strange. Alright. Looks like I can descend to the left. And, what a weird setup here, yeah. This is so strange. Okay, no. Help. Help. I don't understand. Well, that's it for me. What a weird location there. Okay, let's go ahead and make a solid save before we repeat the process. Horrifying. Okay. Yep. Just act normal. Don't go jumping around everywhere. What was the... In Vermintide? Vermintide 1, if you jump around too much, like, the elf will go, "Do I need to put an arrow in your leg? Stop jumping." Okay. Industrial 2, Silthacilly. We're going... Summerfest game advertisements. I don't understand. I don't keep track of video game advertising anymore. So this is the first I've heard about it. This is very, very strange. I still don't know what's happening. Okay. It's a summer event from the Dorito Pope. I've never heard of it. Maybe I have heard of it, but I seriously have no idea. Like, it's news to me. Whoops. Yeah, I can't slide down there anymore. This feels all kinds of broken. Like, as I go to the left, it descends, but, very confused now. There's supposed to be some area toward the middle that I can get to. And everything else feels off and wrong. If I go this way, then it just drops off a cliff, you see? Very, very strange. The collision mesh is messed up? Yeah, something like that. Oh, well. 'Tis what it is. We will engage the illegal magics. Illegal magics. You're supposed to, like, land on that pipe and use that pipe to get down here. You're supposed to, like, run down the pipe toward the power core and figure things out from there. But, let's see. This should be the area. In fact, I think I see my targets over there. But, you said, summer, what now? Summer, Game Fest. Let me see here. That's supposed to be on June 6th? Huh. I don't know anything about that. What a shame. What a shame. No, I'm not gonna watch that live. I may watch it later. But I'm uninterested in watching games marketing that I can't skip past. If I can't use the fast forward function, then it can go fuck off. Let's see. The game advertisements, yes. Oh wait, when you heard me call the Game Awards the game advertisements many months ago, it opened your eyes and you never watched any more of them. I look forward to watching the game advertisements, but I'm done watching them live. Like, and unless I just happen to be available and not wanting to do anything else, you know? I'm super uninterested. I'll go ahead and watch the Game Summerfest tonight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stream Morrowind until it's dinner time. Then I'm going to go hang out with the wife for a while, and when she goes to sleep, I'll come back and we'll watch the Game Summerfest stuff on a separate stream. That's what I'll do. But yeah. What's this? What in the name of how'd you get down here? You know how dangerous this is? This chamber is bathed in daedrithic, ethereal conflict waves. It's incredibly deadly if you're not protected. You need to stop this experimentation.
Talking to myself like this.
Yeah, you need to stop the experimentation. Do you have any idea what we're about to achieve? This holds so much power that we could ascend. 1/10 of the contraptions of power alone will give us all the power of gods. Neither of my colleagues and I are going to stop trying to achieve that. This is the power core for the entire city. If you become gods, you'll destroy the entire city in the process.
Melt your flesh.
Mm-hmm. And why would I believe you? Especially after explaining what one might do with this jewel. The only way I can conclude is that you are a spy or a saboteur determined to stop our progress. This is our city, friend. Oh. Eek. Wow. They're definitely summoning Daedra, all right. Wow. If I just kill the boss, it should be fine. He's healing himself. He dead. They all died too? Wonder what happened. Fabric and clothes? Okay. We did it. The journal is updated. Oh wow. Power corrupts. Yeah, hello.
I can spare a few moments.
I have a job for you.
Care to
The
talk?
births in the Clockwork City are hard, but sometimes what comes next is harder. The 3 fabricants refused to become parents they requested to be. I have written their names down and their locations on this paper. Cool. So, half mer, half machine people created in the Clockwork City. Neat. So apparently I am being asked to find, to use force to get them to take care of their kids. That's kind of terrible. Let's repair everything. That's better. Now, what else we got? Okay. Checking things. Right. Onwards. What is this? I'm looking at all the shenanigans here. So he wrote their names down, supposedly. Where is it? Parchment, common tongue, plans. Yeah, I don't see anything here that would call to arms, confession note, handwritten letter, handwritten note, parental note. There it is. Okay, South Hub District, Northwest Residential, South Industrial. Let's go for the South Industrial first. Kubita. And we got to convince him
What do you
that,
want?
let me see here. Oh, the foreigner wanted to talk to us, right? Yes. Yes, we're fine. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to him one more time. I bet. The mushroom? Didn't, Dodger from the, co-optional podcast, you know, Total Biscuits podcast, didn't she, like, disappear off the internet for a while and come back as a mushroom VTuber? And so people are like, how the hell do you have tens of thousands of viewers already? And it's like, you know, because she apparently was, you know, a big streamer on her own. Before she left the internet and came back as a VTuber. It's rather funny. She, toward the end of, like, her live streaming herself, she apparently, had a kid. And that's, like, she married one of another streamer. What's his name? I think Strippin was his name. Yeah. But I only remember that crew specifically because of Total Biscuit. Okay, the really cool part is that, let's just get rid of that there. Damn. Yeah, that, like, you've been overly spammy, number one. And, what do you call it? Yeah, I just rather not. Thank you. Okay.
I can spare a few moments if you care to talk.
Care to talk? No, I need to care to talk. My goodness. Alright, I'm hitting buttons. So, don't know anything about that, David. I specifically do my, my streams without watching, the view counts. I do that on purpose. I don't care, like, if I start caring about numbers, then I won't enjoy myself. So I don't. Anyway, let me see. This guy was busy. He had a job for me, but I don't think that job matters right now. I need to ask about the industrial district. The broken repaired. Okay, fair enough. So I think his job is something entirely different. I don't need to do it right now. I think that's something I can pick up later. The parents thing. So let's go ahead and look at the quests. And go in. It should be industrial. Yeah, I think it's fine. So, since the industrial district is taken care of, that quest is complete, I believe. Let's double check, like, completed quests. Wish I could see just completed quests, so I could tell the difference. Investigate. Let's see. I think it was like P for power surges, maybe? Not even. T temple. Temple. False grace. That's a lot of T for temple. Jeez. But, seriously, like, there's a lot of the as well. Thieves Guild. Vivek. We start at the very top, then. Evidence of conspiracy. Oh. Yeah, I don't know which quests are which at this point. Very difficult to follow them. Oh, well. I'm going to just assume that it's fixed because... Yeah, the industrial district is fixed, I said so. I should be heading over to the Arboretum now. Which is the next area. I need to fix, like, the major problems in the city before the Archcanon will send me over to Sothasil. The city is, what was severely damaged when I got here, and I fixed up most of the problems, turned back on the city's ability to create fabricants, did a few other things. So, what I need to do now is go to the south here. My goodness. All right. Let's see. Onwards and sideways.
I can spare.
I can spare a few moments, Sirrah, Sirrah. Hurrah, hurrah, Sirrah, Sirrah. Okay. We're in the hub now. So I believe going east will get us where we need to go. At least that's what I've decided for the moment. Not entirely sure. Let's check the map. That would be smart. Summer Games Fest incoming. Cebu, I won't be touching that until this evening. I'll watch it later when I can skip shit I don't care about. And pause it, talk about things. I have no interest in watching it live. Alright, let's see. Clockwork City Arboretum. Okay. Those live shows are really kind of terrible.
I can spare a few moments.
Okay, Arboretum. What's wrong with the Arboretum? I need to know. Hello there. It's the main tower's the conservatory. Got it. Like how there's just a sun in the middle there. It's really cute. Okay. We gotta meet with the gardener, which is at the main part in the middle. Yeah. You should be around here. Yeah, the Clockwork City's pretty huge. Yep. This is a better running animation than the Oblivion remake. Remaster, you mean? There's no Oblivion remake. What they did is they took the original Oblivion and they literally put it through a JSON layer into Unreal Engine. It's the exact same game. It's just they have a little bit of an update on it. And he said demake. I mean, that's your opinion. I would say it's different, not necessarily bad. But yeah, it's more a graphical overhaul mod. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that assessment. Hello?
Hello?
I'm looking for the gardener, not your zoom in on your chest. Alright. Not that way. What does it cost him to do something like that? I don't know. Hello there.
Welcome to you.
The Archcanon sent it with us to deal with the infection. An infection it is. So, while much of the Great Realm is cold metal, the warmth of life beats through the district. I see. We need to deal with the source of this infection. We are lacking in the knowledge of the source, location, nature. I have hints. 3 possible locations. A blocked oil flow near the canals, a wrecked fabricant farm, a new strain of plant might all hold the key. I wish you to investigate these possibilities. Let's ask again. The oil flow first. Like a vein of blood. It's from where life flows. The fabricant farm is on the southern side of the Arboretum. House down by the canal. And the new strain of plant is in the western side of town. Okay. So what I should do is head over to... I should head out, first of all. The Sims 3 only. The Sims 3 has the mods I want. The Sims 4 is a live service that is continually updated with, not expansion, but, what do you call it? Like DLC pack after DLC pack. And
Tell me what you want.
I'm unwilling to engage with it.
How may I be of service?
A statue? Is that your name? Sorry, I cannot move. I'm a statue. What? They're gonna add fairies. I do like fairies a lot, but No.
Tell me what you want.
Look at these fabricants. They're treated like animals here. Really funny. Mm-hmm. Sims 3 is good. You should absolutely install patches to make The Sims 3 run better and deal with bugs and glitches, but is the rope that holds them in? They're programmed not to go over the rope. Yes. Let me see here. I was trying to put my coffee cup down. It wouldn't go down because of these bunny ears. Very strange that. All right. They were sitting on the pad where I usually put the coffee. I was like, why can't the coffee be put down in its spot? I don't understand. All right. So there should be like a flow of oil down here somewhere. Like down in this area. Wait. There's... Interesting. Still trying to figure out where I'm going. That's the flow of oil. Down here, I believe. The underflow control, yes. I'm not a huge fan of The Sims per se. But, no, I'm unwilling to play it anytime soon. How big is this thing? Part 4? Yes. The answer is it is big. So let me go outside to show you. If you look, the Clockwork City. Look at the walls. The walls are actually other parts of the Clockwork City. We go to the different. Okay, that's enough with the capital letters. Let's just clean all that stuff up. And clean up all that. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Now, I was saying, yeah, if you look up at the walls, like, these are different districts of the city, and by passing through certain portals, we're able to be on the wall there. And, yeah, it's, like, there are 4 main districts plus the hub, basically. But, I need to figure out the whole underflow control thing. I'm very confused. Alright, so, yeah, the underflow control, and then we need to look to see one of the oil moats is blocked. We need to figure out why. Could have sworn it was over here. This is the east side, not the west side. And, maybe if I go over here. Let's go check the other side of the underflow control. This might be it. Okay. There it is. Unblock. Yes. The flow is moving again. Good. Okay. Now then. Let's try to figure out where the hell we're going. Okay, so now that we've got the underflow control dealt with, we are going to we have to find the experimental plant in the nearby area. It should be one of these buildings over here. They're all very close by. Hello there.
What you want?
Do you know anything about the experimental plant? What are the latest rumors? Quartz is one of the rarest materials in the city. If they pay a premium for them. Yeah, but let me check this pure sprout. This is a new plant, it looks like. But I can't really get through here to see the top of it. That's a bitter green plant. I want to see the top if possible. Let me see here. Okay, this wouldn't be it. It's got to be a different laboratory. I'm in the wrong spot. We'll keep looking. We will keep looking. Development lab. Here we go. That's the new plant. All the lights turn green on the console. Things are in order. There's nothing wrong with this new plant. And yet this, okay, so it's just willow anther and stuff like that. It's nothing new or out of the ordinary. Fair enough. Alright. Yeah, I recently picked up Borderlands 3, all the DLCs, the Tiny Tina Wonderland, the couple of the Borderlands 2 stuff that I hadn't picked up, and the Tales from the Borderlands games. I picked all of those up for 20 bucks on the Pandora box sale, plus an extra discount. Alright, the last thing I want to do is find the Fabricant farm at MA4. That should be at the... That's SAMA. Hold on. At the very bottom, the southern area. So I'm going to go find the Fabricant farm. Let's go. Instead of going around the city, I'm going around the middle. It's really funny. What is my opinion on the Borderlands EULA changes? So, I don't respect Gearbox or its
What do you want?
and anything they want to do. So, what I do with that specifically is I just mod the crap out of it and ignore what their user and license agreement says. If I have to use an older version of the game, I'll do it. But I under no circumstances respect Gearbox at all. What I think about Handsome Jack, he's annoying in the beginning, but he's definitely not a respectable character, but an understandable character toward the end of Borderlands 2. I've never played Borderlands 3. I've never played the pre-sequel, so I don't really know what's going on. Alright, let's go. Fabricant farm. Oh. Well, that's a problem. The Fabricants are all hostile. This farm is supposed to be raising those little baby Fabricants. You work a willing pawn, not knowing what you do, nor does he. I have watched you since you've entered my domain. You are a traveler. You are in the sanctum of the Quartz King. Got it. So, seek the gardener. Access to the lower Arboretum. Once there, seek its crystal core. Complete these tasks he has given for you. And say nothing more of our meeting. I see. Verminous Fabricants. Okay. Oh, jeez. That's unfortunate, Josh, but I'm glad you're going to get the surgery, because you'd be surprised how many people will just live with problems. Let me see. Every time you want to play a class from the pre-sequel, you have to remember how to play the pre-sequel zones. I've never played the pre-sequel. I will probably need to get other people to play with me, because otherwise I'll never get around to it. And there are other games I just need to play in the meantime. Go see the gardener real quick. You like Claptrap? Claptrap is... No, but at the same time, I understand why. And I absolutely loved Interplanetary Ninja Assassin Claptrap from the ending of Borderlands 1. So it really just depends. Hello there.
A warm welcome to you.
Mm-hmm. Got it. The infection. You make a convincing argument, something infectious, deep in the depths. Very well. The 4 entrances on the lower levels of the island. on top of the farms. Each, yeah, this key will let you in. Got it. Fabricant farm was dealt with. Good luck on the lower levels. That's it. Okay, you fell off a ladder. Oof. Terrible, but I understand. So, let me see here. Give me a sec. Right. I'm gonna look at one more thing before I go. Alright. The lower Arboretum. How we get there? That's, the lower level entrance is at the 5th area. Ah, okay. I just have to go out the exit. Should be fine. So, the Clockwork City is a separate realm that exists inside of Mundus. It's like a, it's a sub-realm. The entrance to it is this like miniature version of the Clockwork City itself, like a little model. But there are other entrances to it as well. The main entrance is a model of the Clockwork City. But there are other ways in. Let me see. Is this the lower access control? That's the crystal foaming. I'm confused. It's got to be like lower level entrance. See it? I see it. I see it. I see it. Gotta go over here. When I say over there, I mean around. Yeah. The model entrance was Elder Scrolls Online's idea. Yeah. Let me see here. Entrance this way. Yeah, the factotums in ESO are way less interesting than the fabricants in this mod. And this mod came first, so. That won't heal. There's such a thing as recurring injuries, and when you get them, they stop things from healing. Lower level entrance! Huzzah! Take me down. Alright. We're gonna explore the Sothasili is what I call this. Sothasili, and then Arb 01. Good. Does your wife play video games? She has a tendency to play, like, the old classic point-and-click adventure games quite a bit. But, like, what we play together is either Mario Kart or Final Fantasy XIV. Her computer, like, she has a work computer upstairs, but her main computer is over here, behind this laptop. Happens we pick up the laptop, we put the keyboard down where the laptop is right now. And then, if I go over here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This desk pulls down forward. And then her monitor is behind that. And it becomes visible, and then, like, you see she's got, like, a wireless keyboard. So, it's just, like, this whole thing converts into her setup. As I was saying. But yeah, it's a portable setup. Yep. Anyway. Let me move that around. It said Arced Wind is going on the shelf. Oh, that's unfortunate. So you're not going to finish your Arced Wind playthrough, eh? My goodness. But yeah, the game we've been playing for years and years is Mario Kart. Although I looked at the Switch too, and it's limited availability, it's increased price, and the all the shenanigans going around it. So there's no way we're picking up a Switch 2 anytime soon. I'm afraid old Mario Kart 8 and what do you call it? Final Fantasy 14 are just going to be kind of our thing there. Let me see. Hold on. Let me grab a thingamabobber. You're the type that plays games alone. I understand that. I really do. But let me see here. I played a variety of games. She plays less. Some of them are single player, obviously. But no. Like, I want to say about once a week we'll play Mario Kart. As for Final Fantasy 14, it's a little further out. Like, we'll play non-stop for several days, then take a break for a month or two. Repeat the process. My goodness. Dude, who do you main in Mario Kart? Oh no. Here, I'll show you what our characters look like in 14. I play a red mage. This is not the most updated picture, but let me see. This is the there we go. That's what my character looks like. I play a red mage, which is like a magic swordsman. My wife plays a summoner, which is, you know, obviously a ranged damage. Do you have AC in there? Yes. I actually have an air. Let me do this. I have an air conditioner, but then also there's a fan here. This tower fan pulls in air from behind the green screen, because the air conditioner is on the other side of the green screen. So that's how I get the air in, is through that little tower fan. Let's see here. As for Mario Kart, I tend to play as the Black Yoshi. Yes. There you go. Is that where your wife chills? No, she's got a an office / crafting room upstairs. Her work from home situation has basically a desk with the computer that the company provided on one side, and like sewing machine, serger, and other stuff on the other side of the room. So it's kind of a split. And then she comes down here to game. Yeah. Let me see here. Anyway. Let me see what else we got. I'm checking something really quick on a different window. And everything should be fine. So I'm going to give up. Click into the game. Alright, so, as I was saying, we are gonna do one more thing. Hold on. There we go. As I was saying. Fuck. Sorry, I got distracted to like move stuff around. I was seeing where the chats were, and I was like, oh, I can't read that. Okay. Yes, well, shenanigans, obviously. Now, standing while gaming. Yes, exactly. Standing while gaming. Who the hell would do that? Honestly, I just stand up for like 5-10 minutes and then I sit down again, but it's a good way to avoid, you know, blood clots or whatever. It's a good way to just, you know, walk in place for a moment. No big deal. Let me see here. What's going on? Yeah. But yes, Mario Kart 8 is pretty old, I agree. I happen to like it very much, though. I have no idea what we're doing down here in the lower level. There's a fog wall. Prevents us from going any further. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Oh, well. Where are we going next? That's the question. All right. Deeper into the lower level. Another fog wall. I wonder if there's a way to turn off all those fog walls. Looking at the map shows a passage. I don't know why or how. Oh, well. Okay, this is where I would very much like to be able to save the game. So the Sill Arboretum 2. Yes. Let me see here. Bring back Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, and was it Trixie, was it? Okay, I need to know. I need to look this up. Hold on. I'm curious now. All right. Let me see here. Donkey Kong Country 2 characters. Donkey Kong Country 2 characters. Have a look. Wanky Kong. That's not who I was looking for. Oh no. Oh no. It is. I've been. There's something's happening. Get ready, everybody. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's happening. Okay. This guy right here. It's this fat cat. He's saying, don't. Stop it. Stop it. All right. His meows are a squeak. Yes, exactly. He's like, stop it. Meow. Okay. I'm going to put him down. And then I will go really quick to escort him out since he's confused. His name is Oliver. Yes. That big fat cat. Almost back. The fat cat has been escorted upstairs. Let me see here. What else? Start again. Yeah, it was Dixie Kong was the name of the when I was missing. All right, should be good to go in just a second. What are you feeding them? The in-laws overfed that cat for about 6 months while he was living with them. That's just the reality of the situation. We had to prepare to move, and some issues caused that cat to gain a gigantic amount of weight. He's actually been losing weight because we feed him, instead of feeding him like once or twice a day, we feed him during the throughout the day, smaller amounts, controlled amounts. Yeah. He gained all that weight in 6 months. Yes, he did. It's true, it's true. Said your athletic skills are pretty good? Well, yeah. I used to weigh a lot more than I do now. I mean, my belly's still there, but I'm a lot thinner than I used to be. I do stair climbing all the time. Let me see here. You ate too much lasagna? Yeah. You imagine you were less than pleased about them overfeeding him? Yes, I'm not very happy about it, but, you know, it was the alternative was giving him up because he couldn't be anywhere else at the time. So, you know. Alright, let's see here. Alright, looks good. Think we can get back to the game now. The cat is, he's a happy cat, yes. He's a very, very happy cat. That. And then, click into the game. Okay, let's have a look-see. So, got a switch to hit. What did that do? I don't know what that switch did. I have no idea. Yep. Moving is stressful on animals. It's true. So, for these, I still don't get it. Hit that switch. I don't know what that switch did. I'm super confused. Let me have a look at something real quick. I'm peeking at a cheat sheet for things. Okay. I have to go out and about. Click back into the game. Go. What do we got? I need to blow up my YouTube chat, make it bigger. That's easier to read now. Interesting having to click into things to be able to see. There we go. Okay. We're set. We're set. Let's go. We're going to head out. We're going to make a right turn at Albuquerque. This door. Yes. This should be the Arboretum core. From here, spark the tree. Speak to the tree. It's the heart of Lorcan. Oh, it's this. The pawn moves into place. What else? I am the heart of the tree. The gardener has told you that the Arboretum is a life form, right? Think of me as the mind of that life form. Okay. So, I direct the growth. I am the will of the plant made real. I know how to end the infection, but I cannot act to do so. The gardener believes that destruction of the source will stop the disease, and he's right and wrong. To understand why, you must understand the origin of the infection is mundane. Not long ago, an unknown force attacked and damaged the city. In the wake of the destruction, a small part of me was wounded. The wound itself was not serious. The wound left untreated has become worse. Thus, the infection started. All would have ended if not the gardener intervened. A fabricant. As powerful as I only go so far. Intervened. There we go. My poor gardener thought to transfer the infection from myself to, from me to himself, and assured in his power that he could handle it. But it has failed. While the wound, the original source of the infection, is gone, the disease itself has merely found a new host and thriving. The infection is alive, Wood Elf. Do you understand? It seeks, like all life, to grow and spread. Now, believing himself to be fighting the infection, he has surely, his mind been spurred toward increasing it. I see. Both you and he have assisted it in its goals, but now that you know the truth, you can cure the disease once and for all. Assisted? He believes himself to be pruning and investigating. All he does is prolong. The tasks he had you complete, you let infected oil flow into my roots. You pruned and possibly ruined plants I had grown to alleviate the disease's pain. And the abandoned fabricants you destroyed created chemicals necessary to synthesize a cure. Oof. So yeah, we've been working for the gardener, and he's been screwing things up. That's what's going on there. Yep. Kind of crazy. Anyway, let me see. Okay. Cure the disease. You have a choice. The gardener is the source. He must be cured or removed. I have fabricated a concoction that would purge the disease from his body, but he must take it willingly. Convince him to do so. No other choice. Destroy him. I wish it not. He is loyal and dear to me, but if it comes to it, he must be destroyed for the good of the city. So that's it. In order to end the infection, we must kill the gardener or convince him to take the cure. I wonder if I can just hand him a pile of money. That would be really funny. I don't think I can do that, but let's give it a try anyway. We're heading on up, and we're going to go talk to the gardener right now. Serious business. Let's go. Still hopping along to increase my whatchamacallit. Hopping along to increase my acrobatics skill. My acrobatics sucks. This is the extent of my jump. Alright, let's see here. Saving the world with money! Open MW, yes. I will probably never play the original engine again. I'm not interested enough in Ashfall for that to happen. Alright, let's go down here. You can see the different sectors of the city above us. We are specifically going to... Scum. Scum, I say. My goodness. Alright. Well, do a jump there. Pet sitter. People have done that. Problem is you get attached to the animals and watch as the owners don't really treat them well. And there's nothing you can do about it because it's just a job. And they're not your animals. Alright. Wrong way. Need to find the gardener. Should be like right over here. Be somewhere else that'll suck, but nah, he's right here. Good. Alright, before we go any further, I'm gonna save it under Sothis Silly Arboretum 3. Yes. Hello there.
It's so good to meet you.
Please take the cure. Hello again, you're back. I'm gonna tell him about the infection. I thought it would come to this. It seems, in your cares to help me, you yourself have become the infected and will now project that idea onto me. Oh, wow. You must die, he says. Let's go calm. Wait, hold on. Calm humanoid. Here we go. I believe in the calm humanoid. I believe. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Why is it failing? What is my chance to succeed? 0%? That explains everything. My chance to succeed is 0%. Hold on. Let me look this up. Oops. I don't think I have anything for intelligence. No, I'm gonna have to kill him. I don't have any way to calm him. It's just not gonna work. What a shame, what a shame.
Let me live.
Let me live? Hey. Really? Let me live, he said. Okay, if I want to do calm successfully, that requires illusion 51. No, I don't think so. I don't think I have a calm that can actually hit him. I just don't think it's going to work. Even with Almalexia's light, it just ain't going to happen. What a shame. Let me live. Stupid. Yes, exactly. But no, I'm looking at this, and, Charming Touch. None of these have any chance to succeed? How absolutely absurd. Let me see. Is there something else I have on me? Some sort of penalty that's causing this to not work? Drain. I have drain stats, like severe alteration drain. That's unfortunate. I'm just gonna have to kill him. Whoops. Most unfortunate. He had a full set of adamantium, which is the best medium armor in the game. Quest finished, the roots go deep. Unfortunate. I wanted to save him. Unfortunately, I was not able to cast... I guess all of my spells have a 0% chance of success. What is causing it then? It's got to be like a penalty of some sort. The fact is that none of my spells have a chance to succeed. I need to know, like, what penalty am I suffering that is stopping me from casting spells? What could it be? Huh. Not Wraithguard. I'm curious now. None of my spells can succeed. Yeah, they're still at 0% chance. I'm like, why? What is affecting me? Did I get my my skills damaged? My skills are good. My stats are good. What could possibly be stopping me from casting? Is it a gear piece that I have? Let's just take everything off. We're gonna unequip all our gear. Doing the bow, tool, cinepool. Now I'm very confused. Yeah. How very are we silenced? I don't think so. I'm gonna wait 24 hours to see though. Yeah, it's still 0% chance to cast anything. I'm wondering if it's the location. Like, does this area have anti-magic in it? I'm a fancy Bosmer boy here. Yeah, still 0% chance to cast everything. I'm very confused. Go ahead and exit the game. I have no idea what's causing this. It's very, very confusing to me. How very, very strange. Okay. I will relaunch the game. Just want to see if there's something busted with it. Don't know. Something we're going to find out for sure. Game is opening, I think. Possibly. Yeah, it's opening. Ooh. Anyway. Okay. Load. And then Sothasili before we went to attack him. How strange. I'm wondering what function is stopping us from casting. Let's see. Yeah, it's still 0% chance to cast on all of these. I'm wondering if it's my fatigue being so incredibly high because of a buff. Yeah. It says my fatigue is basically capped, but it's from a buff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest for 24 hours. I'm pretty sure I can do a calming effect. I may have to go to a temple and pray to get my stats restored or something. Maybe, I'm not a vector of the infection, so... let's go ahead and unequip all our stuff. I'm wondering how long I've been under the influence of whatever this is, though. Like, take Wraithguard off. Yeah. I'm gonna go back and look at my earlier save file, I think. Try to figure that out, because... yeah, I know I failed to cast the spell. It's fine. My concern has nothing to do with that, and everything to do with how this works. Okay. I'm gonna use the Light of Almalexia. Almalexia's Light. I can't cast it? That's very strange. Let's look at Sothasili number 1. I'm going to go check each of these and figure out how long ago we lost our ability to cast spells. Because I want to know why. Yeah, 0% chance to cast there. Then we look back at one of these earlier quick saves. I'm going to find the exact point at which this happened and figure out if I can pray to a tribunal shrine to fix it. Very strange. I'm not entirely sure what is the cause. Like, still 0% back here. Let's go back to right after I get... The industrial district. Oh, hold on. I think we lost our spellcasting powers inside of this bubble where it's like, oh, there's something spooky going on here. Get your work done fast. I bet it didn't restore our spellcasting ability afterward. Yeah. If we look over here, 0% chance to cast, right? Okay. But wait. If we go right before we entered here, I have a feeling that the effect isn't there. So if we go like over here, this should be the point at which we're able to cast spells again, because before we entered that weird bubble, which is terrifying to me. That bubble like permanently stripped us of our ability to cast spells. But if we look over here, what the hell was that? Okay. So if I look over here, no, I still can't cast spells even before I entered the bubble. How far back is this then? Like, how far back, Temple done. So this is when we finished the Temple District. Let's just reload there. Did reboot the game? I already did. That was the first thing we tried. It's got to be something in the save file. Yep. It's got to be somewhere in here. Looks like, yeah, 0% chance to cast. I'm gonna go over to the temple and see about praying, because this is when we finished the temple. I'm wondering if the liches did this. Unwinder, right. Nervar, Moonstar, Ring of Azora, the Thong of Zainab. Pants of the Jaguar. Nope. How very strange. What could be affecting us then? I know it's like I got a big mega health, and that's fine. Let's see. Unwinder, kill liches. We'll go look at that one. I'm wondering if it happened when we killed all the liches. Yeah. Yeah, 100% chance. It's when we went to kill the liches that something happened and we lost our ability to do this. Let's fast forward now to Liches 3. I'm curious, like, at what point did we lose these powers? Or get completely busted, I mean. I'm gonna go to the temple and try to use an CV restoration. Yeah, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0. It happened during the, like, when we were killing the liches with the Unwinder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the assumption that I can go get CV restoration. And that will fix everything. That's my prayer, anyway. But whatever the liches did, they hit me with something really, really strong, which removed my ability to cast spells. So, I'm going to go and... I'm supposed to be able to calm this guy. And, as I understand it, that should work. So we go out to the Arboretum. We need to find a temple. That is the Passage of Odd.
May I help you?
My goodness.
I can spare a few moments if you care to talk.
Let's go out in this direction. Very good, very good. Now we have to find the nearby... Like, there's got to be a shrine to Sothasil down here somewhere. Foyer. We're going to go out the residential district, I think. I was trying to see if there was another, like, temple that like a small shrine to Sothasil we could use. For whatever reason, I thought there was, like, a shrine to Sothasil in here. And I'm not seeing it now. That's a storage space. Someone's house. Storage. Old house. Storage. Residential garden. A hall of sparklers. Hall of sparklers. Tower there. Itchy nose. Okay. Yeah, it happened when I was maybe using the unwinder. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm looking at all my items, and there's nothing here that can silence me. So we'll go to the residential district. We'll go through the residential district to get to the temple. That's the call to arms paper there.
Hello?
Let's see. Player. Get cast. Hold on. Let's do this then. Yep. That doesn't do anything. Nope. That does nothing. Player get silence. 0. We're not silenced. Hold on. Penalty. My bad. You wrote casting. 0. 0, 0, 0. So it's for get cast penalty 0. For get silence 0. Yep. Neither one. Neither one. I'm heading to the temple district to find a shrine to Sothasil to get me a big mega blessing. There we go. We shall see. I did kill a fabricant and take his Numina around the time the liches showed up. Let me try this.
I can spare a few moments if you care to.
Nope. CV restoration didn't do anything. Nope. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. CV restoration doesn't fix it. For whatever reason. I'm so confused. Like, my stats are super boosted, but my casting's at 0. I'm wondering if it's something I'm carrying in particular. Like, not the peace of God. Those are important, by the way. But something I picked up when I was dealing with the fabricant liches. Trying to think, like, I know I had that Numina. That Numina is the soul of a guy. But even then, like, I'm trying to figure out, okay, what point did everything, like, just break horribly? And the answer was when we were killing the liches. We were using the unwinder. I'm trying to figure out exactly... they're clockwork liches, so we... Basically, their whole thing is that whenever they're wounded, they would rewind. Okay, my casts are at 100%. Like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. So, yeah, I'm all the way back here in this dungeon. Hilarious as it is. This is the last point. So, the last point I could cast. That's how little casting I've done in the Clockwork City. Oh, very silly. But yeah, we get these guys, and We look at, oh, shit, their effect makes me unable to cast because it's what, silence? It's called Lich Ball Silence. So for whatever reason, the Lich Ball effect was semi-permanent, I guess? Let's find out. Hold on. Lich Ball, 3 seconds. 2, 1. And... it's off. And now I can cast again. So... Potion of Dispel. I might have one of those. Yeah. I might have one of those. We'll find out in a second. But yeah. Yeah, Lich Ball Silence is apparently what they were using. And at some point, the effect just kind of got stuck permanently. Which is weird. Dispel. Dispel. I have no Dispel potions. So, let me go... Dispel Potion Morrowind. I'm looking up the item ID. I'm just gonna add one to my inventory. Potion. Potions list. Morrowind. Let's see. Morrowind potions. Dispel. Okay, so it would be player, add item, P dispel S 1. And so there's the dispel potion. That's only 10% chance to, that's only like a 10% dispel. It's not really, let me try to find another one there. Dispel S is small. Let's go with E. Q. C. No. The E does. There's no exclusive potion of dispel. Doesn't exist. Not real. No way. Yep. It's not on the items list, nor is it allowed in game. Unknown ID. Yeah, this is really strange. Okay, what about intelligence? No. Trying to see what reverts. Vocalize, no. Gotta be a dispel item. So let's go. USP Morrowind enchanted items list. Yeah. I'm trying to find the items that are pre-enchanted. Okay. USP Morrowind magic items list. But yeah, they only have 10% potions of dispel, which means I could, in theory, stack a bunch of them. Like, I could go like this. 30, right? And then it's not E, it's S. 30, right? And I do that, and I just go... And that was a... yeah. Even with that many 10% dispels, there's no making that work. The lich effect that I got hit with, I think, is permanent. Like, it broke, basically. Okay, that'll do it. Moving along. Alright. Casting clarity... Detect key, paralysis, thunderfall, Zainab. I'm just wondering if there's like an item in my inventory that's screwing things up. Like, I've seen that happen before, where if you have an item in your inventory, it'll do a thing, but I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. I think it's very suspicious that the moment I finish through there, yes. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Craft with magic. Hehe. Drinking a soul. No, I don't see anything in my powers list that could possibly do this. Gotta be something that happened to me in the Rewounds Lich's area. That, yeah, the last point I could cast is here. Because when I finished killing all the Rewounds, I was cursed permanently to not be able to cast anything. So I suspect what happened was either I restarted the game or something happened to not remove the Lich's effect. In other words, let's go Ring of, and then it should be rewind. Yeah, Ring of Unwinding. That's what we're going to use. We're going to use the Ring of Unwinding. Very good, very good. So, we're going to go meet the Lich. We're going to use a series of quick saves. And we're just going to have to roll back. That's it. Some kind of weird-ass bug. Oh. No, thank you. Hey, what the hell? Hold on. Okay, we killed him. Now we look at ourself, and we're unable to cast, I assume. Nope, we're able to fully cast, no problem. The only thing we can't do is do conjuration, like, because our conjuration skill is super low. But, let's wear the Telvanni robe. Yeah, wear the Telvanni robe. That is fine. And, yeah, that's it. So we just have to repeat this content. Unfortunate. Rewounds again. No problem. Irritating that I have to go back, but I'd rather get it done rather than try and try. Yeah. Okay. In any case, I have the Ring of Unwinding, which will instantly destroy these bastards, so I just have to be careful with it. Yep. Not gonna bother looting anything from here. Just isn't worth my time. Bone. 3 skeletons, yes? I knew it. Attention. Attention, you say? Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. So, yeah, we have to, like, rewind a bunch. Yeah, we can kill him in 3 hits with this ring. This ring is busted. It's hilarious. Let's keep going. We're gonna keep looking at our stats. Not as bad as losing a Pokemon save 200 hours in. I wouldn't know anything about that. I always backed up my saves after, remember, I've only played Pokemon Red, Blue, Silver, Gold, and Crystal. That's it. So, when it came down to, like, after Red and Blue, I emulated everything. And I specifically, like, made backups of my save files and stuff, you know? Did not trust. Good. We keep it going. I'm using the Ring of Unwinding, which is destroying the, what do you call it? The big ones. 5 skeletons. Eek. Eek and Yarg. Okay, let's take a moment. Let's drain his fatigue. Where do we do that? Absorb fatigue. Yes. And this is how we get our fatigue back. That skeleton has 1 hit point. Its purpose is to feed me fatigue. That's, what is your purpose, skeleton? Well, to restore my fatigue, actually. Oh my god. Okay. Right. Okay. Eek yarg. Good. Damn it. The guy's a pain. I think it's damaged stuff. That's my suspicion. Let's go ahead and switch over to a different weapon. This one. Yeah, that killed it in 2 hits. This is fine. Keeping an eye on my ability to cast. I don't trust any of this. There we go. Gonna cast. Pretty sure it's right over here. One of the re-wounds. Never mind. More scorpions. Wait, there it is. Those little bone splitters like to turn partially invisible. Irritating as they are. Mm-hmm. Wait, all legendary swords unlocked and everything? No, we didn't. It didn't push us too far back. But the re-wounds area was irritating. Quick save. It's crazy how long it took me to notice? Yes. But at least I know what to do. And, like, I'm not fumbling around looking for things. So, yeah, I've got, like, 2 districts to go. Not that big a deal. There we go. Damn it. Wrong ability, wrong ability. I need, unwinding. You're already dead, sir. And as for my casting's full. Yeah. When it's good you don't mind replaying at all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like the Clockwork City a bit, quite a bit, so. It's fine, I'm not overly concerned. I know what to do now. I don't feel it's a slog, so. Here we go. You're already dead. Yeah, 2 casts from that ring. Nuke a rewind. A rewound, I should say. These are the liches. We're all the way back here. It's fine. We already finished the residential district problem. And, yeah. Okay. Okay. Still looking. Wielder. Where are the rest of the skeletons? There they are. Thankfully, they can all be one-shot. Okay. First things first, we wait an hour. Then, we go ahead and, oh, jeez, what is the thing called? It's, armor. Yeah, there it is. Repair everything. That's much better. Quick save. Check our stats. We can still cast everything. Good. Let's see. What else did we miss? Mm-hmm. Okay. Where are the re-wounds? Where are they? Pull that switch. Something opened somewhere. Where did something open? I have no idea. We're gonna find out. Okay. From here, we should be able to go to the final area. You had a summoner in Skyrim that you got to at level 36. You messed up the Civil War quest. Had to go back to level 20 to fix it. That sounds terrible, but at least for us, we didn't screw things up too much. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and use the Catacombs portal. And now we're heading back. Gonna adjust so I can sit back there. We're good. An email left pauldron. Wow. Email left pauldron. How silly. Let me see. Okay. Roll. People are figuring out how to not send links. It's amazing. Send a link. Okay. Running back to the beginning. Yeah, anything with a, text dot text. That's gonna trigger the bot. True. It doesn't trigger the bot if you're using, I believe if you are a member of the channel. But I have no idea. Very silly. Anyway, this should get us out to the catacombs. We hit the lever, so it should give us access to the bottom of the catacombs, which is where we want to go. Delve down. Deeper. Deeper, I say. Oh, there's a shrine. There are multiple shrines that don't seem to do anything. Very, very strange. I know for a fact VIPs can post links. I know for a fact moderators can post links. Not sure about the rest. But I believe it's one of the perks, and if it isn't, I'll try to make the bot see reason, because basically nobody spends $5 to promptly get banned, right? That's been the... I'm sure hearing that now, someone will do it, but what do you call it? I am out of stamina, and you're gonna need to drain the fatigue of these skeletons. There we go. And that's what I'm doing. Me. Alright, let's go. Not going on any social media except YouTube, lol. Be surprised how many people are locked into social media right now. And their happiness and or depression levels are entirely based on how many little hearts or thumbs up they get. It's actually quite sad. Here we go. I tend to chat on Discord more than anywhere else because it doesn't have those little metrics. It's locked in with individual people. And I yap more than I should, probably, but in general, I'm satisfied. This area feels about right. These bone wielders are, welders are kind of scary. They are like 5 skeletons. The bigger ones, which are like 4 skeletons. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Here we go. Whoa! No. Okay. We drained his fatigue. VR chat is the least social media hellhole you've discovered. But the degenerates living on that. Yeah, I tend to multitask, which is why VR chat is not good for that. Like I'm constantly either working on something, listening to something, reading something, and also chatting with people. So VR chat is not good for multitasking. Anyway, best of luck to you as far as the surgery goes, that's for sure. Whoops. Hold on. He did. That's it. It's complete. Can I cast? I can cast. Okay.
Stupid.
Right. Skeletons! Okay, we did it. All the liches are dead. Huzzah. We're getting out of here. Back to the beginning, I think. It's said all liches are dead, but I'm willing to bet there's like 1 or 2 unnamed ones. Here we go. The liches are undead? Well, no. We're using the unwinding power to reduce their speed to 0 so that they can no longer rewind themselves. Once they're unwound, they can no longer be rewound. That's how the Clockwork liches work. They aren't real liches, they are specialty liches. Okay. Anyway, absorb fatigue, not health, fatigue. Huzzah. Here we go. Getting my fatigue back. Using the scarab as a vehicle for it. There we go. Better. Yeah, they're called re-wounds, but they rewind, which is very, very weird. I commented the last time I was down here, like, how awesome it is the mod maker added stuff in the lava. They did not have to do that. That was a choice, but a good one. Okay. That is the last one, I think. It's a named one, so unnamed one doesn't matter. Point is, what I'm gonna do is just stand here and let the sound effect play forever. Unwind. Yep. That was unnamed one. Fine. That lever should let us out. Let us leave. Forever. But we can leave now, I assume. Let's go. Gonna take us a moment of backtracking, go figure. But yeah, what I'll do is in about an hour I'm going to leave for dinner, and when I get back, maybe sooner than later, let's point is, when I leave for dinner, I will after the wife has gone to sleep, I'll go ahead and pop back on and do the summer game shenanigans. I will watch those trailers at an accelerated rate, and then we'll pick a game to play afterward. But I'll be extra silly for it. Interesting skull room. In any case, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna watch them on stream. Yeah. Put on something even dumber than cat ears and watch the game advertisements summer edition on live stream. All right, let's see here. I'll decide what I want to play afterward. But, yeah. Is it the rabbit ears? I was talking about, like, a dress or something. Trollolololo. Let's see. Room of Silence. I mean, the bunny ears may go with something different. I don't know. Alternatively, I've got these ears and these ears. I prefer these. If I had to pick anything, I'd probably go with these. But these are good too. And then these are also decent. Rooms of Silence. What? I don't recognize. I haven't been to the Rooms of Silence there. Aren't the bells on your ears annoying? Not really, no. I actually kind of like them. The sheer number of things that I like that I've never told the internet about. I mentioned this before. Could probably crush an elephant. The sheer tonnage of it. Okay. Let me see here. Moving along, moving along. Yarg! More monsters. You'll probably give that new PO League a shot too. I'm definitely playing it. There's no question about it. I'm kind of talking on my Discord server about what build I want to run. Probably going to be a form of ballista build. But I really want to do that. I want to run up to tier 16 maps, get some tier 17 maps done. Never played a tier 17 map, so I'm like super excited for all this content in Path of Exile. It's like I last played in 2023, so I am over the moon that they've massively improved elements of the game that I like. And, yeah, I'm excited. It's, one of those cases of, games almost never get me excited anymore because of, because I've been let down for years and years and years, and it's better to not be excited and then, you know, be happy after the fact, rather than be disappointed again and again and again. So because of that, oh, I see where I'm supposed to go. My bad. Because of that, I'm just at a state right now where occasionally I'm surprised myself by the fact that I can still get excited for things like the new Path of Exile expansion and stuff like that. You know, Final Fantasy XIV updates, Occult Crescent, I've been playing the shit out of that. So it's one of those cases of again and again I'm constantly getting surprised. It's got to be back here. Like it was through that section. I just wasn't paying attention. Like again and again, these game updates have been legitimately making me happy. Like Warframe's update, for example. That the 1999 update, that one, like the chat menu on that just put a smile on my face. No question about it. Like the 90s interface that I lived through. Okay. What, jeez. GGG, you're so smart, it's scary. Well, you heard them using, like, the same lingo that the players use when they discussed, like, juicing maps and stuff like that. They didn't create that lingo. They just appropriated it from the community because they are actually playing the game and listening to the community. Doesn't mean they always do things we like, but it means that they at least understand what we like. Said, nice match? Yes. Yes, indeed. What do you call it? Okay, we managed to get out. We are out of the catacombs. Let's have a look at our stats. We are able to cast spells still, which is good. All the liches are dead, and the temple district is safe. Good. The temple district is dealt with. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. But, yeah, we've been doing silly things today. What do you call it? We started off wearing this, this coat here. And, we were basically standing up, playing on this laptop. And the idea is that we can control the game from the laptop here. Kind of a standing desk situation, you know? Anyway, by the way, I mentioned this before. Interestingly enough, what do you call it? With the different outfits that I was wearing, thigh highs don't even reach my knees. But there is custom order shop. True, it's true. True. Crazy. Those exist. Dang Death streaming? Breaking new ground? Not really. I've seen other people like Josh Strife Hayes do it, and I'm like, hey, that sounds really fucking healthy. I kind of want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, not necessarily to enhance the stream, but for me, you know, like in my own health. The idea that I can get up and stream playing the game for like 20 minutes, you know, without actually ending the game. Like, I watched Josh Strife Hayes do like a little bit of standing in his stream. And I'm like, you know what? That sounds really, really healthy, you know? And so, yeah, absolutely. I appropriated that idea. And it was like, I need a standing desk. Of course, I came to that conclusion about, I want to say, like 2-3 months ago, whenever he first did it. I don't know. It's just that I found this particular like standing desk for like $25 at a Goodwill. And it's like, oh wow, that's that is a $300-400 piece of furniture that is marked for $25.
Do you have something to say?
Anyway, let's see here. It's an adjustable. That's the thing. Like, I can do this. See? It's completely adjustable. I just grab the two, like the two fins and then can pull it down or push it back up. That's what I mean by, like, it's expensive. Because it's, like, super easy to adjust. Like that. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, gotta go over to the industrial district now. That's pretty basic for a standing desk. That's what I'm saying, though, is, like, it's just super simple and $25. Like, holy crap. Alright, let's see what's up here. That's the city slums. This is the Arboretum. I should go and clear the other one. I can't believe today we kind of figured out the last stream didn't work very well, but hey, good stuff. No, my goal is to get one of those, like, $100, what do you call them, the slow treadmills, the walking pads. I'm gonna get one of those. And, yes, this is it. The overclockers. Okay. Working for the state. If you have a standing desk, it means you're in charge. That's silly.
What do you want?
French-made exosuit. I noticed that, actually, Skyrim has multiple, French-made outfit mods. It's true. It's absolutely true. Oh, jeez, with the electricity, it hurts. Okay. We gotta go talk with the big boss in the industrial district. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go check on something, because we're at the 3-hour mark for the stream. And I don't know if I can, I don't know if I can finish this. By the way, this guy's a Mr. Handy.
So
look at him.
good to see you.
See? He's a Mr. Handy. I'll be back in just a second. All right. Looks like I'm going to have to take off in just a couple minutes. So, I'm actually going to, stupidly enough, save it right here. I can't believe we had to spend the entire stream figuring out how we lost our magic, but it turned out that one of the rewound liches has the ability to take away your magic, and the script glitched, and it was a permanent effect. Thankfully, however, for us,
I can spare
we
a few
completed it.
moments if you care.
We're taking his money, by the way. We're also going to take his book, because this book is required for later. And yeah, so, you see... we have more to game. Yes. What's going to happen is I am going to be gone for a while. When I get back, what we're going to do is we're going to watch the Summer Games Fest shenanigans on stream. And then I'm going to pick this up right afterward
Is there something
in
for you?
real time. So, like, same stream. I will continue playing Morrowind after the Summer Games Fest stream. So, Summer Games Fest has already happened, meaning we'll be able to skip parts we're not interested in. And after we're done
So good to see you.
with that, we'll immediately jump into Morrowind, no delays. That's going to be the goal. So, we're going to save it right here. And, Sotha, Silly, Power Time, 01. Got it. Yep. Anyway. I'll see y'all in a couple hours, probably. 2-3 hours, something like that.